It's cut off.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, Ruthie.
Good morning, everybody. I like your background.
Hey, I'm up in the crow's nest. I got a whole studio set up. I got the lights. I got a green screen behind me. I got a new webcam. So look out.
Get your jiggler yet?
Pardon me? Oh, the jiggler. So I got a stand-up desk up here, and Wendy has one. Everybody has a bit. There's like a little rocker you're supposed to stand on and rock back and forth. Wendy uses and she swears upon it. So maybe I'll get one of those. But Bradley makes fun of me. I think it's a jiggler, something like those vibrating.
He told me he's gonna buy one of those decommissioned foot massagers from the fair. It's gonna shake all the weight off.
Yeah,
I bought one of those. You stand on it. It was expensive. It was like $3,000.
I love it. So I'll get one of those and I'll take all the quarters out of the Coke machine or something, I guess. Okay, I think that's about everyone. Taylor's out sick today, but she is on. Looks like she's on with audio. Jim is finally getting a new refrigerator. They're installing that today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eric, can you take a picture of that refrigerator? I want to see the $9,000 refrigerator. I will see it in my life. Please take a picture.
I want to see it too.
Oh, yes, I will take a photo. And next time you have to get the truck, just walk in the door and you can probably grab a beer out of there or something. I don't know. Test it out. Get a glass of water.
Sounds like a plan.
Huh?
Sounds like a plan. Challenge accepted.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. One of our customers came in, Chad Everhart. He had to get a fridge for his parents too at a cabin or something. And the mother wanted a Maytag because that was the same refrigerator that they had. And I don't think they make Maytags anymore. So he just bought something like a Maytag and then ripped the old Maytag emblem off and hot glued it to the new refrigerator. And the mother's just like, "Oh my God, you found the Maytag. It's so great."
Oh my God.
That's funny. Okay, let's see here. Can you guys see my screen with my little setup here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so you probably have on your desk a little employee handbook that I've been working on for quite a while, which is nice. When I'm up here, I can kind of get things done, do a lot of admin things. There was this handbook. What it is it's just going to build our success, and it's kind of like we need to keep updating it because you know how you get updates, monthly updates on your computer, your iPhone, and things like that. So basically, you know how you say you can like pause the updates, like on your smart TV says like do the update next time. I've been pausing the updates for about 6 years. So we haven't updated our smart TV. So we're running on about Windows 7, and we're going to start bringing it back up, try to get to Windows 11 eventually. But the way I kind of view policies, procedures, systems, handbooks, analogy is our company, take a Dell computer, just a basic computer that you have at your workstation. That's our company. And the software runs the Dell computer is Windows 10, 7, 11, all that. So we're going to make the software for our company, which is going to be our systems and procedures and handbooks. And I really believe it's going to help everybody around here know what's going on. For example, like at McDonald's, all they do is make hamburgers. Anybody can open up a hamburger stand, but why has nobody else just made some hamburgers and fries and been so successful as McDonald's? Because they have the software, they have the operating systems inside and how to make a hamburger quickly. They know how to train their staff and it's really, really simple. Without the software, it's kind of, you can kind of have to, but let me switch. We're gonna go through the handbook. So let me turn off my screen here. Let's see. Stop share. Okay. All right. Oh, so everybody get your handy dandy handbook out. So you can see I'm on this green screen right here. When I have my green shirt on, it goes like right through me. That's why I have it up like this. So, but this is basically an updated handbook. Like I said, the last time we updated, I think it was Windows 7. So I think we're bringing it to Windows 10. We're not to a Windows 11 yet. But I really simplified this and add some cool things to it. I know there's some confusion on policies and procedures, and I added to that. So grab your handbook, and first page is obviously the table of contents if you want to find a certain policy in there. But then we have our nice welcome to Northwest Custom Apparel. Again, we go over our values: respect, excellence, accountability, compassion, honesty. We believe in wowing the customer, exceptional service, commitment to excellence, be nice, tell the truth. And I always like to say, hey, have the best day ever, because you spend a lot of your time at work, so you might as well have a good time when you're doing it. What we also too is I like to hire on attitude, train on skills. Anybody here that has a good attitude, I can guarantee I can train them to do any job here. But if you come in here with a chip on your shoulder, you know everything, it's really hard to break that mindset. So, and you guys all know this, we're laid back type of management. Again, there's nothing like a dumb question. If you ask it me 5 times, I'm going to make it into a policy or procedure. Attendance, extremely important. And we always ask if you need support, guidance, just ask us. And what I like around here is we're just not one of those big companies. We're a team of family, committing you guys to help and grow professionally. I always like to say is as we embark on this journey, can I have a rallying cry? Let's have the best day ever. And let's create something unique to bring wow to someone's life. We're thrilled to have you on board and can't wait to see the incredible things we can achieve. Welcome to the team, where every day is an opportunity to weave excellence into the fabric of our work and our lives. So that's our opening welcome when we have a new staff member. Then we go over to page 3. It's our history. Going over that, everybody knows the history by now. But we're just looking forward to the working with the person. Page 4, we added our mission statement, and that's why we're here. Northwest Custom Apparel is committed to delivering happiness and creating wow moments for every customer. Northwest Custom Apparel, our mission goes beyond customer needs. We want to deliver happiness, create wow moments, and foster excellence. And our core values, everybody knows the core values. We go over that every meeting. But it's important we have to let our new hiree, trainee know our core values. Page 5, we're at will. Employment categories, you can read that, you all know that. Page 6, code of conduct. I don't probably even need to go over this, but we have a code of conduct there. Diversity. We are a diverse company. Conflict of interest, that's 6. Let's go to page 7. Just remember, I have an open door policy, so if you have anything you want to say in private, just come and talk to me. And then workplace bullying and harassment. We do not put up with harassment. It's a zero tolerance. Bullying, we don't put up with harassment. Come to me. And everything, like I said, everything will be confidential. And on page 8, we have a process. When you come in, we'll investigate it. We're going to protect you from retaliation. We'll have some disciplinary actions. And if it does happen, we'll have some prevention and training to go along with that to correct it. Page 9. Okay, social media. This is the one I had to update. It's in the old handbook. I don't think social media was around. The guidelines, just responsible use. Yes, we encourage you to use social media responsibly, but remember your posts and actions online can reflect on Northwest Custom Apparel and affect our company image. So think before you post. Again, respect privacy. Be mindful of the privacy and confidentiality of company information. Don't share confidential information onto your Facebook. So don't be taking pictures of company logos and posting it everywhere. I mean, it could cause problems. And then we just ask be professional while doing your social media. So that this is number 4. We've had issues with this personal social media accounts. So when connecting with coworkers on personal social media accounts, exercise discretion. Be aware that your content you share on your personal social media platforms, especially those that may contradict our core values, can influence professional relationships and perceptions in the workplace. So if you're doing something weird on social media and coworker sees it, they're might think differently of you versus you at work. So just be careful when you add coworkers. Representation. And if you have any concerns, just report it to me. There was an instance where another gal, I forgot her name, she said her grandmother was dying on the East Coast. And then we went into her social media account. She was partying. And to even make it even worse, my dad gave her $1,000 because he felt bad and wanted to buy her a plane ticket to the grandma's funeral. So everything would have been cool if she did post on social media. She would have got out of it. I don't even remember her name.
I don't remember her name, but I remember that. Yeah, because we were friends with her on Facebook, and we saw her partying.
Yeah, you caught her. You told me.
Yeah, she went down there to meet her boyfriend or a man or something like that too. So yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I haven't told you. Yeah, she did have a grandma dying. She had a grandma, but she wasn't dying.
$1,000. She had a good time though, at least. So okay, page 10, work hours. We know our work hours. Timekeeping, we know how to clock in and clock out. 10, breaks and lunches, 2 10-minute breaks. Just remember your breaks start and end at your workstation. 4, makeup time. It's primarily for non-office employees and for the factory, but you got to ask Ruthie first if you want makeup time. And page 11, what do we got here? Okay, tardiness policy. Generally, everybody here is on time, but punctuality, we must punch in on time and immediately start work. Non-work activities like running to make coffee, socializing are not permitted after punching in. Get to your workstation. Grace period, yes, we do occasionally. We can have a 5 to 10 minute grace period is allowed to do unforeseen circumstances like traffic, bad weather. However, habitual tardiness 2 to 3 times in a month, we're going to be going over our progressive disciplinary action. And then we have lunch breaks. We can give you a 5-minute occasional grace period for returning late from lunch. And again, that breaks are 10 minutes starting in the workstation. If you're not going to be here, clear communication of absence is mandatory. I added this one, remote work attendance. Steve's on there. I don't worry about him, but just he's been doing regular check-ins, available to working hours, must be reachable via phone, Slack, email. And I see no issues with Steve. He's doing a fantastic job. Emergency time off, unexpected circumstances, immediate notification and supervisor's approval. We had another issue where she just disappeared and never came back. That would be a Dulia, right?
Yes, she went to Mexico without letting nobody know.
Today I'm going to
How many
Mexico.
times has she did that?
You created your own problem, that one, Ruthie.
Yeah.
But there's always a reason why there's a policy. So, personal appointments, try to schedule them outside of work, needed during work hours, advance notice required. Disciplinary, I don't like to do this, but consistent violations. We're going to go through a progressive discipline approach, warnings, written reprimands, and potential terminations. This is the one we're not going to deal with. No call, no show, considered a severe violation with immediate termination potential. We had that with Dom, the digital print guy. Remember him?
Yep.
He thought he'd come in at 2 o'clock and just get to work like nothing happened. So 12, leave and time off policies. I like to offer flexible leave options because everybody has their own needs, but we just want to continue operational efficiency. Vacation leave 1 year, accrual 1 year after 1 year, 2 weeks after 3 years. Submitted right into for 2 weeks. Approval based on workload, no simultaneous department vacations. So Deacon Taylor cannot disappear. Same with the CAP department, whoever it may be. And please do not book plane tickets until you get it approved. Unused vacation, you have to use it or lose it. And carryover is only in emergency situations. Sick leave, it's the Washington State 1 hour, 40 weeks, carryover up to 40 hours. So if you're going to be sick, you got to bring some type of documentation for over 3 days. Usually I don't request that, but if you can, please bring it. Maternity leave, we follow our state Washington State law for the maternity leave. Emergency leave. So if you have something really urgent up to do, you can have an emergency leave where you just take off right now for up to 2 days, extendable with approval. However, it's going to be unpaid, but if you have personal or vacation, you can use that. Here's a new one, bereavement leave. It's for immediate family loss up to a week using personal vacation time off. And then we can extend it if necessary. 13, okay. Leave without pay. Still, you got to give us 2 weeks notice. Jury duty. We can provide, if you bring us documentation from your jury summons, I can get you out of it. If you want to go vote, I suggest vote after hours, but if you can't get after hours, we can make some time so you can run down to the, everything's bail invalid anyway now, so. Let's see, leave policy violations, absences beyond 3 days without notice may lead to termination. Okay, reporting absences. Text your supervisor 1 hour before his shift. Generally, I like to say follow up with a call, but maybe a call on like day 2 or 3. I know Taylor's sick, she sent a text, that's fine. What's your feeling on that, Ruthie? Just the text message?
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm in the middle of driving, because I leave, an hour early, I'm in the middle of driving, I don't answer my phone. A text, I can see it, yeah. Faster than.
But you think if we go 2 to 3 days, we got to have a phone call?
Yeah. Usually if I don't answer the text, they do call me.
Okay.
Make sure I got their message.
And I don't think we've ever had any issues recently with that, right? Would that be fair to say? Good.
No.
Good. Holiday schedule, we all know that. Page 14. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Remote work policy. Eligibility and approval. Not all roles are suited for remote work. Most employees must seek approval from their supervisors. Eligibility to be based on the nature of the job, performance history, and the employee's ability to work independently. Obviously, machine operators cannot bring their machine home and work in the garage. It's kind of cool, but it's probably going to be more for office roles, like Steve. Let's see, work environment. Make sure you have a dedicated workspace, private, free from distractions. Work hours, standard hours, and just you got to stay in contact. We have many ways to contact: Slack, email, text, telephone, fax machine. Now the fax machine's gone. It got water on it. So 4 minutes. You guys can read all about that. Remote work expenses. I'll reimburse 50% of the remote office expenses, up to a maximum of $300 per year. I will try to provide a computer for remote work. I'm lucky that Steve has a nice computer at home for all his graphic arts. Okay, so termination of the remote work. Okay, this is a big thing in the news these days, where everybody got to go work remote for Google and Amazon. And it was a nice thing that Jeff Bezos was doing. And he said, hey, come back to the office. And everybody just threw a fit. So we have a right to end the remote work arrangement. And I'll give you guys a 1 week notice. Employees must return to in-office work professionally and respectfully. Non-compliance or refusal to revert to in-office work may result in termination of employment. So I don't see an issue with that. But in the news, people are just going bonkers because they actually have to go back to the office. General plant rules, we're pretty good on that. We could probably tighten up our cell phone policy. Visitor policy. Visitor must have prior approval to enter the plant. Friends and relatives should wait outside. Children are not allowed in the factory for safety reasons. And I spoke to State Farm came down here when they're doing the water claims, and he says there's strict rules about the factory where it's children under 18 and dogs and pets cannot be in the factory. There's been instances he's telling me about a dog gets aggressive and bites an employee. Anything can happen. You get children in there, they want to play with a heat press, you're not watching them, next thing you know, they're making a grilled cheese sandwich with their hands. So that's, yeah, we just got to stick to that. Personal work, don't do personal work. If you need to do personal work, do it after hours and talk to Ruthie. Don't talk about our customers, company property. So don't take anything out of the factory. Like cardboard boxes, we have 1 million of them. Just don't help yourselves to ask Ruthie. Theft policy, trash disposal. We have a small dumpster. The only person that brings this trash down here is Jim. But anybody else, do not bring your trash down here because we got to put our company trash in there. Building keys, loss of keys. Workplace communication. Okay, so in the factory, casual conversation in the work areas should be limited to business topics. Personal discussion should occur during breaks. Safety first. Next page. 16. No children in the workplace. Due to the inherent safety hazards present in our embroidery factory, including moving machinery, needles, hot heat presses, scissors, we must enforce a strict policy prohibiting children in the workplace at all times. This measure ensures the safety of all individuals, particularly the minors, who are not equipped to navigate the industrial environment of our facility. They can come into the front office. Pets in the factory, again, safety hazards, scissors and needles and all that. I can remember as a kid, as we had a little dog, came down here and got needles in her foot. The little doggy got needles and we're pulling the needles out of the foot. So I don't want to see any dogs get hurt down here. And then the dogs and cats in the front office may visit, again, occasionally, for no longer than a day. So dogs cannot move in. Don't smoke, food and beverages, use of personal electronics, okay. Prohibited items, radios, stereos, Bluetooth, cell phones, iPods, nobody use those anymore. How are we doing on our personal electronics? Ruthie?
Okay. There was really, yeah.
Keep
Only
clean. Let's see, office rules, show up to work. Let's see, use of accompanying equipment, you can read about that. Confidentiality, noise and distractions. Keep music at volume that does not disturb coworkers. With phone calls and texts, watching videos or using social media. Steve does a good job when he listens to sports radio, but it's always down, so I didn't even know he listened to it. So, let's see, workplace, page 7, workspace appearance. Keep everything neat and professional. Don't. Oh, here's one right here. Limit personal items to avoid loss or damage. This has happened twice, so don't bring anything in that can't get replaced, because we have the theft of the guy driving through the front door stole, I think, personal items from Nika and Taylor, and then with the water pipes, I think all Nika's stuff got damaged. So hopefully Nika didn't have anything that she can't replace on that. So
I don't really have anything important in there, so.
please don't bring like irreplaceable personal photos or who knows.
Oh, okay.
Professional contact. Okay. Always maintain composure, even with challenging customers. So if you have a challenging customer that you don't like, inform me if a situation escalates or if a customer needs to be reassigned. Working in the office, just no disrespectful behaviors, eye rolling, muttering, or talking back. Discussions about customer challenges should be professional, private, and visitors and pets. Dress code, you can read there. On the dress code in the factory, we can't wear flip flops. We have to have closed-toed shoes.
Okay.
Let's see. Perfume, technology, I think 17, 18. You can read that. Health and safety. You can read about that. Nothing too exciting. 19. Emergency contacts. Emergency call 911. Let's see. So if we do have an emergency or a fire where we have to run out of the office, we have to gather together. So we have an assembly point. It's going to be in our front LED sign, the reader board, and we can all gather there, and we'll do a head count to make sure everybody's out of the building. Okay, so health and wellness. What we got here is we got a new deal here is if you want to work out, we have a gym membership available at North Hill Fitness. For those that want to work out 2 to 3 times per week. Basically is if you don't use it, you lose it. So come see me if you want a workout membership. Payroll, you can read about that. Wages determined on merit, skill level, overtime, pay advances, salary employees. Let's go to page 21. Suggestions. Bring on some suggestions, and then referral for hiring friends. If you bring in a new friend and we keep them for 90 days, it's $200. And again, in the spirit of accountability, if you hire them, you can fire them. Page 22, gym membership. Let me know if you want to participate in that. Additional perks. So if you see any like workshops, seminars, online courses that you want to take, let me know and I'll pay for them. Anything that'll help us here, I'm more than willing to pay for that. Flexible work arrangements, employee recognition. We have our end of the year recognition programs, team building activities. I'd like to do more of these. Allie does a good job of rallying the troops, but lunches, we do that. Company outings, I'd like to do more, maybe do a bowling again or go drive golf carts, go-karts. And then we've got our holiday party. Okay, so employee purchases, there's kind of a little gray area on this one. So yes, Northwest Custom Apparel, you can purchase apparel from Sam at a special rate. Here's how you can do it. So you flip to page 23. Okay, so yes, you get discounted pricing. It's 10%. It's Sandbar cost plus 10%. So if it costs $2 on Sandbar, you times it by 1.10. That's 10%. So you're going to be paying $2.20. But you're also responsible for any inbound shipping charges. And then you have to pay the Washington state sales tax. And the payment, you got to pay for it right away when you get it via credit card. And if you don't, it's going to be immediately deducted from your paycheck. It's for personal use only. Oh, this is a big one here that always gets me and frustrates Bradley. Maintain efficiency in processing and receiving. Please avoid creating complex orders with multiple styles, colors, and items from different Sanmar warehouses. I've seen some that was just a laundry list where it took Bradley an hour to do it, and there's back orders and all that. It's just Bradley's just going to say no to that if it's that complex. And if you want to do it,
the production too when we do it. The ones here and there, it always messes up production too.
yes, Ruthie and Bradley both have the right.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Ordering process, go talk to your supervisor and we'll put into ShopWorks. Ordering windows. Ruthie, I want you to have specific windows where we can order like quarterly. I don't like the idea of, okay, today I want to get a red cap. Okay, and then somebody else comes in. Today I really like this blue t-shirt. So let's have specific ordering windows. An order limit. Let's go with 4 personal orders per employee per year. Okay. So down at 23, performance and development. So what I've done poorly in the past, both of us, is our annual performance reviews. So we're going to get back to Ruthie and I are going to get back to our merit-based performance reviews. So each year employees will participate in a comprehensive employee review. They're designed to assess your overall work performance, set goals for the upcoming year, discussion for potential areas of growth, preparation. Before the review, employees will be asked to self-assess the performance, highlighting their achievements and areas for improvement. And then we'll have a review meeting. Managers will provide feedback on work performance, discuss the self-assessment, and set objectives for the next review period. 24. And then we'll work together. We'll have an action plan. Together, we'll work together to develop an action plan, which may include specific performance goals, training needs, and career development opportunities. So we're going to try to get the reviews in by this first quarter.
Okay.
Yes. And then we're just going to, so then we can reflect on the past year and then goal set for the current year. So what we're doing is performance-based raises. It's merit-based. So we're getting some objective ways to give raises. That's why we're doing the production logs, so we can see who's performing. That's why we watch attendance, attitude, and that all works together to be merit-based. It's really difficult for Ruthie to do a review in the factory where there's nothing to review on and stuff like attendance. I don't know, you're a good person. You make some coffee maybe, or you arrive on time. But that's all great, but we still have to get our productivity numbers and the quality of embroidery. So that's what, for the factory production work, is good. It's going to be merit-based that way. And then raises, it's always about budget and market conditions. Always goes down to, if we're making money, I like to share the money. But if we're going down, it's hard to share the money. But I want to reward the hard work, and just remember that I want to give raises. I enjoy it, but they're not automatic with each review. There's other ways we can recognize. We can maybe bonuses when we have a quarter, we can give a bonus. Maybe additional time off. Send you at a seminar, maybe down to the Long Beach show in January to learn more. That's all the performance-based races that we're doing. Let's see. The training and professional development, you can read about that. Then we go into our disciplinary policies, which I hate, and I don't think we have an issue with, but let's go to page 25, and we'll just talk about it. So attendance, that's Ruthie's number one rule.
Yeah.
You gotta show up to work, show up on time. So expectations. Be at your workstation, ready to work at your scheduled start time. Tardiness. If you anticipate being late, notify your supervisor immediately. Habitual tardiness may result in disciplinary actions. Absence. Cannot work, notify your supervisor at least 1 hour before your scheduled time. Unreported absences may lead to disciplinary actions. So this is our progressive discipline process. I don't like to do it, but I'm going to explain it to you. What it's designed for is we are going to be helping you correct your behavior. So the first is a verbal warning. We'll sit down and discuss it with you and tell you our expectations for improvement. Then it's going to be a written warning. We're going to give it written in, we're going to put it in your file, and then we'll have one final warning, and then clearly stating what failure to improve. And then if it takes it to that step, it's going to be termination. So let's not get to that. So grievance, if you have issues, speak with your supervisor first. Formal, if that's not resolved. So if the machine operator talks to Ruthie and the operator doesn't like what Ruthie said, they can come to me. And then we'll talk about it, investigate a resolution. But again, I have an open door policy. So don't jump past your supervisor to me. So go through the steps. Page 26. Feedback, this is new. Like we said, we like suggestions and ideas. We understand that great ideas come from anywhere. So you can submit your suggestions many ways: direct email your supervisor or me, schedule a meeting. Now we have Slack. You can send a little Slack message. You can mention it during our company meetings, or we do have a anonymous suggestion box floating around the factory where you can drop in a little note too. Termination. Let's see. If you're going to quit, give us a 2 weeks notice in writing. Two, I kind of like to do an exit interview to say, hey, what did we do wrong, or we did something wrong, or how can we improve this position? And then, of course, return all the company property, and then we'll give you a final paycheck. So page 7. Next one is 27. Okay, termination. Let's not talk about that. So we got performance-related termination. We go through our progressive discipline and doesn't work out, it's going to happen. Misconduct, like serious stuff like theft, violence, severe breach of company policy, that can be immediately terminated. Layoffs or restructuring, and then final settlement. Your paycheck will be on the next pay cycle. So we're at will, and then that is it. So you guys can just sign it and then put it on Bradley's desk, and he can be the collector of all the forms. So you guys got any questions at all, or it's a lot of information? Nothing's really changed. Just show up to work and have a good attitude and get your job done. It's really easy. So, what time is it? 9:06. Okay, let's speed into our department. Let me stop here. Stop share. Well, I'm not sure my screen. All right. Who wants to chat first? Allie, what's going on? Let's start there.
Okey-dokey. My screen froze, so, okay. So just wanted to show I got a lot done in the last week. Pretty much everything from the previous 2 weeks I got done, except for anything regarding the shipping job description, but I think Eric's taking care of that. And what I am doing now is Barista Betty's is ready to put in their transfer order, which I'm really excited about. That's kind of my first sale. So working with her to put in her transfer order right now. And I've been organizing the transfers and trying to create a better process for returns, staying on top of those, and then working on ShopWorks and just understanding how to put in just orders and understanding that part of it better, because I'm just really used to using sales. So, or excuse me, using shipping. So I need to understand the sales part of it better. We're up to 153 Google reviews, which is really exciting. Remember, I'm trying to get to 300. So, you know, we're getting up there to our 200 goal, which I'd like seeing that. So that's what I got over here, just getting stuff done. Loving this time to finish up things.
So with the setback on with the offices and stuff, I know we wanted to jump in with Allie into the team market and schools like that. So that's kind of been on a pause right now. So and another issue is we got to develop software. Like I said, the procedures and policies for Allie to be successful with teams and schools. And I really appreciate what Allie's asking me right now is like write an order and stuff like that. But I have to develop the software. I gotta the policies and procedures on how to write an order. It's not. I don't want to train on the fly like yesterday, Allie. I know you're very excited to do that, but it's going to cause problems down the road. And I'll explain to you this is I got to have the procedures and policies. We had a really good case study with Ken Bynes when he worked here in 2019. Really good guy and stuff. He wanted to try hard, but the system, our software failed him. Basically, we just said, here's an office, here's a computer, ready, set, go. It caused hell for Nika, Steve, me, Ruthie. Well, Jim was the trainer, right? So I think I could have saved Ken or made him a little bit better if I did have some policies and procedures, and maybe if you could read. Sorry. But no, Allie, I don't want to set you up for failure. And I see what's going to be happening going down this road by, like, I know you want to do that barista Betty. That's fantastic. But we're not set up to fully train you on that. Because you had some really good questions, and those questions I have to document. It's got to be a manual. Step 1, step 2, step 3. This is how you do an order.
Can I just offer though that as a former teacher, I'm really good at documenting. So if you teach and we document at the same time too, that I can help with that as well. So just throwing that out there. That if you need assistance with documenting.
Again, let me document it first. We'll fill in the blanks.
Okay.
As I've learned over the years, teaching on the fly absolutely doesn't work. It causes more problems for everybody.
Yeah,
And it's
totally
gonna
get that,
frustrate, it's gonna frustrate you, Allie. And I don't want to frustrate you, go like, this is ridiculous. This is like bass backwards and get so frustrated you just quit. So I want to go through this slow. I got to get a concrete business plan to go after the teams and all that. So
Sure.
I'm
I
definitely
appreciate
not
that.
jumping into this. So
Okay.
that's my
Yeah,
feeling.
well,
We got to write the software. We got to get the computer code behind the teams and all that.
Sure. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's why I'm up here in the crow's nest. I got time to think. So I was able to put this employee manual together. Now I can come up with more processes to make everybody successful. So anyway,
Okay.
thank you for your understanding, Allie.
Of course.
Okay, so who's next? Nika, real quick, what do you got?
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, you see my screen, right?
Yes.
Good lead. Okay, so good lead for the last 2 weeks. So I got a few good weeks. Expert air control down on Valley. He drove by and then stopped by and say hi, and we kind of chat a little bit, and so he placed an order on Monday. yeah, so we got his order in, so he's good. He's approved the logo and everything, get the deposit, so he all good to go. Matco Tolling, that's a good one too. I saw
That's
the
big.
fly around all the time. She said she found us on Google search. They in Buckley. So they found us the Google search. She brought on a few pieces to embroidered. She's all good. Square away too. I'm still working with this True Edge fitness guy. He opened a new gym in February. Still working with him. The White Angler Carpentry, we got referral from Tidy Cedar. Actually he referred a lot of people to us. So he owned what his name, Neil. He owned Tidy, and then he also owned the Rainier Fence. So he owned two companies. So he actually sent a lot of people to us. A few now, not a lot, but a few now. And then this guy, I thought he's like the Strader Enterprise. I thought he like a not real, but he's actually real person. But I got him to pay one jacket for $700, so he paid and everything.
What?
Yes. So
What's
his
it-
left chest,
What the hell?
long sleeve, and the back logo. Let me show his logo a little bit.
I mean, that's a good price. I assume it's a huge pullback.
He,
Yeah, not too bad. He's like a music producer,
yeah,
but I looked him up too. He's really actually really
he's
I
like
mean,
a billionaire.
really out there, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm
Really
like,
out there, yeah.
he was saying like TMC, World Entertainment and stuff, you know what? So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
that real?
So he's not Levi Lion?
No.
I
No.
I really feel so hesitant like helping him. I'm just like, I don't know this guy real or not. He like Sony music and stuff like that. I'm like, is he real?
Yeah.
But anyway, I got him to pay, so he good. So he good. And the quote for Mary, Mary Bridge Sharon Hospital, she said she will get back to me. And then this one also Google search, Rainier Scenic Railroad. They're looking to get to 20 jacket. And then I have an in-person meeting this Friday with Holmes. So
That's
yeah.
good.
So
I
I'm
like to
pretty
see the,
excited and anxious. So
I
we'll
like
see.
how you keep track of how they found us.
We'll
Take a
do, yeah.
I'm sending it over to Mahar right now because he keeps on asking like, how's our Google doing? How's our Google doing? But now it looks like it's good.
Yeah. And then my project for the last 2 weeks kind of like everywhere. Working with this Heart, the new gal from Hearts. She's a new marketing director, replacing Monica. She's nice.
Oh,
so
she came in yesterday.
Oh, she did? Okay.
She's so nice.
Okay,
Oh,
good,
so
good, good.
nice.
So she got her tool bag.
No, no, no. I have the tool bag because the patches, but she picked up her beanies.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we working on like a tool bag for them. They want to see, we can't really do embroidery, so the only way that we can offer is transfer. So we'll see how that go, but they will pay for it, pay for the sample.
I got one done for you to see when you're.
Okay. And then price out for some safety shirt for Cindy, Capital Lumber, new project and order with Washington State Control. They like something else, but yeah, I'll work with them. And then cap and beanie for facility partners, so they work with Alexandria. Nike t-shirt for J Construction, J Pacific Construction, safety jacket for GH George and Sons. And then I want to and then new potential. This, I don't know, this guy will do it or not. He asked like a million question future system. He asked a million question, he come and then he's gone, and come he's gone. But we'll work with him. I want to ask you, Eric, to update a contract sales procedure for a new contract customer.
I'm in the crow's nest. I can do that. Let me take my picture.
Yeah, so I need like what are the qualifications for that for them? Like what we need from them, the the paperwork and then the mess up percentage, and then we need the update prices too.
Yeah, we need like a handbook, like you did the handbook. I need like the,
Mhm.
so
I
I
thought
could
you
just
had
send
that
them.
somewhere when Tamara
No,
was
it's
here.
old. We have an old one though, but I need an up-to-date one.
That's what I want for the crow's nest. I like that stuff. Keep on throwing at me.
So
And,
that we could just send that to them and they can go through it and look all our policies and stuff.
Yeah, I will submit this to the policy, the requesting, the suggestion form too, so just for you have on record. And I need a new pricing for transfer if you want to do, wholesale contract, and then the screen print. I don't know if
Yeah,
you.
I was gonna ask you about that. Or did
I
you
don't know
want
if
to
you
do
want to do screen
contract and
print or not.
transfers?
So maybe we can do screen print. I did a couple for a couple customer. It turned out fine, but I just need like, I don't know the price that I priced them good or not. I just. So
Yeah, we'll discuss
yeah, but that important like we included like mess up percentage. So like if you know how many percentage that we can mess up, and so far they understand. They understand.
Good.
And that's all I have.
Okay. Thanks, Nika. I like how you're recording those leads. That's really important so I can send over to our Lahar over in Pakistan. Keeps asking like, are anybody calling? Anybody calling? Anybody else? Let's see. Taylor's sick. Hi, Taylor. Hey, Steve, are you there? I just see a black screen. No, Steve. Okay, well, we'll just finish up real quick with Bradley and then we'll.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, let me get back on track. Was busy looking up that Edward Strider guy. Does that guy own a record label?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Edwards, you can look into it. My mind is okay. If that's the right person that's on
I don't
Google,
believe anybody these days.
Did you see? Oh yeah, you looked it up, Bradley. See?
I was trying to real quick. It says he's like a freaking owner of a record label, and he
Yeah.
can do like a bunch of like 80s and 90s like rap songs. But anyways, yeah. All right. It's just like hundreds of millions of dollars, Eric. All right, total sales. We have like a fat boost to start off our year, which hopefully we can use this to kind of propel us into the year. It's just the way the invoicing lined up, so it's nice. A lot of the orders are carrying over from December, are up 66%, 318,000. Everything's up besides for pretty much screen print. This is a huge chunk to have off the start of the year, though. We got Nikas and Taylor sales. And then we've had some replacements. These are kind of filling in from those orders for complaining from December. So this is kind of higher than what we're used to, but hopefully it'll get back on track throughout the year. And then we're still just waiting on marketing funds. So that's that for me.
Okay. I'm happy. Everybody happy?
Oh, good.
Okay.
All good.
Thanks for that ID on the DTG process and stuff. So I will work on that for the contract.
Okay, contract. Yes, I'll
Okay.
submit it.
Contract.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
10-4. Okay.